he said on the subject. I'm sure he's gone to help.
I'm not sure if you mentioned the whole Patriot thing and what's it called? A lot of social media are broadcasting Israel's technological advancements, the Iron Dome as they always talk about, how well organized and infiltrated, espionage they are, how deep they were into Hezbollah and to take them out. So there's a lot of propaganda or a lot of videos from all different media, news outlets trying to show them as a very strong state, very powerful, very sophisticated, very technological, making them out to be powerful, trying to remove almost the vulnerability of October the 7th from last year, trying to show that these guys are not to be messed with. And a lot of people on the ground, the Muslims, they might agree with that. They're too strong, America's behind them, we can't infiltrate them, Iran's tried to, this is a proper state, they're proper funded, well organized. How truthful is that?
So interestingly, Israelis don't look at it like that. They don't see it as we're very strong and we don't need to worry about Iran, we don't need to worry about the region. That is all they do. All they do is worry. Because for them, any war could be the end of Israel. Egypt can go to war with Israel, Egypt could even lose the war, it won't be the end of Egypt. Every war for Israel is an existential war. That's the scenario they live in. So you're a fake nation. You've got 9 million people, which isn't enough to sustain an economy. All the oil in the region is not with you, it's with the other countries. Water is a problem as well. So all the things needed to survive a society are not there at their feet. So based on that, the capabilities they need are well beyond their situation. So the way you get around that is you got to project an image where, look, if you go to war with us, we're going to defeat you. And that's to make sure you don't go to war with them. Because in any war, it consumes too many resources. So that's why Israel is really brutal when it does go to war, when it does carry an attack. You kill one Israeli, they'll make sure they kill 100 people. And the reason why they do that is, firstly, to be honest, if you want to massacre people, you don't care, you don't need to target, just kill them. But that's to show that, look, do you really want to mess with us? So all our rulers were passed away. They used to always say, look, we can't go to war with Israel, they've got nuclear weapons. We can't go to war with Israel, they're too powerful. But time and time again, we have seen Israel has them. So in 2006, when they went to war with Hezbollah, officially, even their investigations, they've accepted they lost. Even their own investigations were like, we lost. October 7th was a massive failure. The image they create, so this is the problem. If you create an image based on lies, at some point the image is going to crack, isn't it? Because it's a lie, it's not real. So things will happen, and no matter how strong you are, nothing goes in your favor. Everything won't go in your favor. Look, America was the global superpower when they went into Afghanistan and Iraq. Look at how that turned out. And America's got way more capability than Israel. So it doesn't all go in your favor. Yeah, they told their soldiers when they went into, so 9/11 happened in September. End of October 2001, they went into Afghanistan. They told their soldiers, you'll be home for Christmas that year. And then 20 years went by. So, the image is therefore, and that's part of the information war, it's part of the propaganda war. Remember, if you can defeat your enemy without sending a soldier, without a soldier dying, that's a great victory, isn't it? That's what they do. But that's why, our rulers, they keep saying, we're weak, they're strong. But everything indicates to us that, even when they go to war, very quickly they get to the limit of their capabilities, because it's not like they've got a massive industry. It's not like they've got a lot, even in their, all of them have to go on compulsory military training because this is not enough of them. So even if Egypt went to war with Israel, even if Israel was killing Muslims at a higher rate, all of the Israeli army would finish, there'd be loads of Egyptians left over. And they recognize this, because remember, Egypt's got 100 million, they're 9 million. There's 400 million people in that region. So the advantages we have is our numbers. But those advantages have never been used in any war with Israel. Every war that we've had with Israel, our advantages, we've got more numbers, have never been used. Every rulers we've had, so you look at the 48 war, you look at 56, you look at 67, 73, all the other war. In fact, after the 1973 war, there's been no state-to-state war with Israel. All the wars that Israel's had have been with groups. And groups have even less capability than states. Our strengths that we have, have never been used. Yeah? That's why for them, every war is existential. So that's why they need to make sure there isn't a war by creating fear in the enemy. By creating this fear, just normalize, it's not actually worth it. So you're right, the Iron Dome, I mean, America does this as well. You always oversell your military equipment so people buy it. So they keep saying, our F-35 is this, our F-22s are this, is that. Then they're going to Iraq, then they're going to Afghanistan and the Taliban and the Kalashnikovs, yeah? Show them how to fight. So this is all part of the propaganda effort, really, from their side. And this is quite normal. And again, if you build things on lies, they'll get exposed eventually.